Hello everybody, it's Salmon here. I just finished my blizzcon 25-hour stint. Well, the most thing that was repeated throughout all of blizzcon this year was, and I do have to admit to this, I was very impressed with it. It was the best thing I ever heard, thinking that everybody thinks that the opposing fractions of the game are as they are, but the main three words that you heard throughout BlizzCon were "for the Horde." Yes, you heard me. For the Horde. For the Horde was said over 75 times by the Blizzard staff. Alright, I think we know where their allegiance is now, especially for Kata. Now, I know there's been a lot going on this whole weekend. I haven't been around to see very much, but I do have this. Kata goes live midnight Pacific Coast time, December 7th. You can purchase this download soon. Yes, you can purchase the game, download it, and play it right at midnight. Oh my god! I can't wait. Now, for number 2. Yes, number 2. Sam Raimi and Blizzard have been sitting down for very, very long talks, and they're now just awaiting the green light. Yes, script has been done. Screenplay is in the works. They're just waiting on that green light. So we will see a World of Warcraft, the movie. What it's going to be about, they are not saying. They're trying to keep it under the hat. Or as they say, crush it down, you know. Another thing is The Shattering. This is a great book to follow up Cataclysm. So if you are a lore buff, and I know there's thousands of you out there, if you are a lore buff, they're saying pick up The Shattering. So might be a good idea if you want to learn that little bit extra lore. There was lots of Q&A. Hours and hours and hours of Q&A. And I will be posting some of it, not all of it. The FlexRaid ID, all the info is now on mmobluepost.com. I am going to add a highlight in this video, so it should be there somewhere. Their main raid philosophy, get this, their main raid philosophies were the raid lockout system. And basically, the raid lockout, you're saved on your character, okay? You're literally, you alone, not the raid, but you alone are saved to that raid. Now, you can join multiple raids, and only defeat each boss 1 week. With this being said, heroic and normal don't share lockout. Now, you can shift-click your raid lockout into guild chat, into trade chat, or into a whisper. So, if you're trying to get your 12 out of 12 for ICC, that's the way of doing it. Also, on raids, sorry, my paperwork's all mixed up here. Also, on raids, there will not be, at this time, in Cataclysm, there will not be a looking for raid tool. It's just not a good idea. So they're going to scrap that for the moment. Now the dungeons, their main goal was to make these less confusing, more fun, shorter by cutting Uldum and Mara into 2, trimming WC, Sunken Temple, and adding teleporter to them all, teleporters. So now you can teleport in the dungeon. And that also includes BRD. There is also another thing. The graveyard sites have all been moved in the current game. And they will all now be besides the instance or raid that you are in. So raid and res will be coming. Legendaries, yes, they are still farmable for any of you out there still willing to go for them, except for one, Atheus, I think it's called. There is a new legendary coming soon. They did announce it. Somebody asked, and it looks like a staff will be promised. That's what they said. So, and yes, these will be scaling with kata. So you can get the weapon and it will scale all the way up into kata if that's what you want to do. And the staff is mainly for the caster DPS. About bloody time, no more maces! Okay, now paladins, your divine plea instantly generates you holy power now. Druids, here's one for you. I know you've all been complaining about it. You get your tree form back only through a glyph. When that's going into effect, I do not know. It may already be in effect. I haven't been on in a couple of days. DKs, your threat generation is coming back. Just don't worry. That will be coming soon in a patch near you. And now guilds, if you're planning on merging your guilds before kata, the new UI does make that option easier. So I'll try and get some more info on that and I'll relay that in a later post. Now, your dungeon finder in kata, yes or no, is it a good idea? Well, since kata's dungeons are harder than Wrath's, they suggested guild runs. But you can still use it, so don't quite abandon it yet. Now, account-bound items are going to be archaeology, what a big word, and the guild mount. So you'll be able to transfer that mount from tune to tune. So if, say, you're on your healer one night, you can transfer it to your DPS the next night, or so on. You all remember when we got the lovely haircut shop in all major cities, right? Well, they did announce that they are putting in a dance studio to adjust our dances, which should be coming out sometime in the near future. Training dummies will be updated also. So will all your classes, so your character may get a makeover. And future character slots eventually. This was talked about. There's also going to be a voiceover contest maybe in the near future as well. So if you want to actually put sound to your character, you might be able to do it. It could be your own voice. You could just see that now. That'd be a scary fact, having Rad or Rude Shifter or some of you players going out there and being your own tune. Also, the kill you mechanic is there, yes. So, in kata, you don't move out of fire. I ain't healing you. Now, the main thing that was discussed over this whole BlizzCon was, what's your inner geek? Well, to answer that question, for me, I have to say it's Star Wars, it's superheroes. My daughter answered it. She says it's WoW, Star Wars, Transformers. My wife even answered it and said that it was Thundercats. And my youngest one, she's saying Star Wars, the new cartoon series. Now for arenas, I'm trying to get this information, but they're still battling. For the arenas, Complexity Red, the American-Canadian team, and AAA, the European-French team, have been battling. They've just finished their first 5 out of 5 battles, which took 75 minutes. Now, their teams were consisting of a Druid on each, a Warlock on each, a Shaman on one, and a Mage on the other. Complexity Red switched it up in the last 2 matches to a Shadow Priest. So, now it's anybody's game. There is another 5 of 5 going on tonight. I'll try and get the answer and get that into a post as soon as possible. Also, a new MMO was discussed. Name and date unknown. An expansion after Kata is in the works, so get ready. And now for your StarCraft and World of Warcraft 3 matches. They were all won by South Korea. Now, for the big news, the very, very big news, Diablo, you got your 5th and final character over the weekend. Some of you may or may have not seen her or him. And that lovely character is the Demon Hunter. Yes, the Demon Hunter. So I cannot wait. Now, also, there was a statement right at the end of BlizzCon before they put on Tenacious D, which, oh my god, was just awesome. But before they put on Tenacious D, they did mention 1,000 beta keys will be given out to BlizzCon viewers and BlizzCon goers. So, if I'm not on for a bit, I'll be in Diablo trying out this Demon Hunter. Other than that, it is looking like we will be having a huge amount of fun. There's going to be a whole bunch of raids coming out very soon on the Cataclysm update. Something was mentioned about Nax. I will try and get the information to you, but I'm not too sure. Fireland and Hyjil will have 7 bosses. Abyssal Mall will be 4 boss, 5 man. New enhanced dungeon and raid maps have also been implemented into the game. Now, Ghostcrawler did promise us moose. Well, unfortunately, that moose is not coming. But the alchemy mount, there was a lot of talk about this mount. And it will be an achievement to see who gets it first. So that's one for the books. Anybody who's an alchemist out there, let me know if you get it. I'd like to see it myself. Oh, I'm an alchemist. I don't mind if somebody rides me. I'd still like to laugh at it though. Other than that, I don't got much else to say. I'm still trying to get over this whole BlizzCon thing. I can say this though. My kids, over the past 2 days, watching BlizzCon with them, it has been beyond a pleasure due to the fact that now they yell for the Horde every time they see me. But besides that, they're yelling for the Horde all the time. So I think to my lovely guild master out there, you may have 2 more players joining you soon. One of them has definitely said she wants to raid. So, we'll talk about that at a later date. Other than that, you guys all have fun, and I'll be back in game very soon. Talk to you soon. Sandman out. Later, all.